Hello, everyone. I am currently in the kitten room today, so there is a chance that the video might be overtaken by our newest addition to the house, um, who is currently just here. Uh, we'll see if she comes into the video a little bit later. Today we are following on from our poem, "Do You Want to Be a Wizard?" So you should have had a little look at that poem. I'm going to read it out again. Do you want to be a wizard? Well, you'll need a pointed hat with silver stars and golden moon and perched on top a bat. Do you want to be a wizard? Well, you'll need a book of spells and rotten eggs and fried frog's legs to make some horrid smells. Do you want to be a wizard? Well, you'll need some pickled brains, a wand, a cloak, and one dead rat, and this green slime from the drains. Do you still want to be a wizard? So what that poem's actually doing is telling you what it's like to actually be a wizard, and it's kind of putting you off. So in that last line when it says, "Do you still want to be a wizard?" It's kind of saying you really don't want to be a wizard because of all these gross things. What we are going to do today is we are going to do our own version of this poem, but there's a couple of things that you needed to notice. The first was the rhyming pattern. In this poem, it is line 2 and line 4. So if you have a little look, do you want to be a wizard? Well, you'll need a pointed hat, comes at the end of line 2, with silver stars and golden moon and perched on top a bat, line 4. Do you want to be a wizard? Well, you'll need a book of spells. Now, on line 3 in this second stanza, two words rhyme. And rotten eggs and fried frog's legs. So that's a little rhyme in one line. To make some horrid smells. Spells line 2, smells line 4. Again, the same pattern. Do you want to be a wizard? Well, you'll need some pickled brains, a wand, a cloak, and one dead rat, and green slime from the drains. Brains on line 2, drains on line 4, and then it finishes with the line, do you still want to be a wizard? This poem contains repetition, so well done if you spotted that. It repeats at the start of each stanza, each block. Do you want to be a wizard? Do you want to be a wizard? Do you want to be a wizard? It also repeats, well, you'll need a, well, you'll need a, well, you'll need. So each paragraph starts by asking you, do you want to be a wizard? They all do that. Then the paragraph tells you the kind of things that you will need to be a wizard. And finally, it has a rhyming pattern, line 2 and line 4. What we are going to do today is I want you to create, that's the kitten climbing on, climbing up. What I want you to do today is I want you to create your own version of this poem. Now you can choose. You can either do you want to be a monster? Or do you want to be a princess? It's up to you which one you choose. You could do you want to be a prince? Or you could make up one of your own. But the suggestions that I've given, princess, prince, monster, would be great. There's two ways of doing this task. The first one, there is a worksheet below. And on that worksheet, I have changed it so that you can just add in the bits that you need to. I've given you the kind of starting question, I've given you the will you need bit, and then I've left you lines to put in the rest. It must start, each paragraph, each stanza must start with the question. So if it was a monster, for example, do you want to be a monster? Yeah. And then it'll be, well, you'll need some sharp fangs with, I don't know, sharp claws and evil eyes. And what rhymes with fangs? Fangs, tangs. And shock people with a bang. Something like that. But it needs to have a rhyme on line 2 and line 4. The question will feature what it is. If it was a princess, it'd be something like, do you want to be a princess? Well, you'll need a golden crown. And then obviously line 4 would have to rhyme with crown. The kitten's here. Hold on. Say hello. Hello. No, that's it. Well, there's the new kitten. Her name's Willow. as I say, there's two ways of doing it. You can either use the document below this video and just fill in the gaps, or you can just write the whole thing from scratch. If you know the pattern of this poem, it starts with a question, has 4 lines in each block, and you can write it out with the rhymes and the repetition and changing it to match whatever character you choose, you can do it from scratch. If not, if you want a bit of help, use the frame that I've put below for you. And then it ends one line, do you still want to be a? And that would just fit in with whatever character you pick. Do you still want to be a monster? Do you still want to be a princess? Do you still want to be a prince? Whatever you choose. Give it a go and please send the document back to us at y2@anglesey.beham.school.uk. Have fun, and from me and Willow, happy learning.